William, how are you? How you doing, Bill?
This is NHTV2, North Haven Government Television, a service of North Haven Community Television. The following program is brought to you through the support of the Town of North Haven.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Stacy Yarborough, and I am welcoming you tonight for our special town meeting. Pursuant to the North Haven Town Charter, Chapter 9, Section 903, the Town of North Haven special town meeting will now come to order. Again, my name is Stacy Yarborough. I'm the town clerk, and it is my duty to open up this meeting. But before we can go any further, we do need to elect a moderator. So a little bit of information about what a moderator is and does. A moderator is nominated and elected by the members of the meeting. It is the moderator's function to bring before the meeting all items of the warning and to assist in obtaining the objective of the meeting while ensuring the rights of all individual voters who wish to be heard. The moderator's duties also include helping any member of the meeting who seeks clarification or to advise them with regard to parliamentary procedure. Further, when it comes time to vote on the elector or any issue of the night, please be aware to vote, one must be an elector. To be an elector of the town, one must have a registered voter, must be a registered voter in the town at the time of the most recent election, one who pays the some taxes on an assessed property of not less than $1,000 on the most recent grand list assessment date, as well as a citizen of the United States at 18 years of age or older. This regulation will be in force at all times tonight. If you have any questions about your eligibility, please feel free to speak with me, and I can confirm the same. The floor is now open for nominations for our meeting moderator. Are there any nominations?
I nominate Teresa Ranciato Healy.
Is there a second?
I second.
Are there any further nominations for meeting moderator? Hearing none, I will now put the issue to a vote. All in favor of Teresa Ranciato Healy as the special town meeting moderator for tonight, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed by saying nay. Any abstentions? I now declare Teresa Ranciato Healy as our meeting moderator.
Good evening. Thank you, Teresa Ranciato Healy. Thanks for having me tonight. Town clerk will now read the call of tonight's special town meeting.
A special town meeting of the electors and citizens qualified to vote in the town meetings of the town of North Haven, Connecticut will be held on Monday, February 27th, 2023 at 6 p.m. in the upstairs conference room of the North Haven Town Hall, 18 Church Street, North Haven, Connecticut, for the following purpose. A, to consider and act upon a resolution by the Board of Selectmen recommending to the town meeting the approval for the construction of a new bandstand on the North Haven Town Green at 19 Church Street. And B, to consider and act upon a resolution by the Board of Selectmen recommending to the town meeting the approval of a proposed tax agreement between the town of North Haven and the North Haven Solar One, LLC, relative to the development of an electric generating facility on land located at 122 Mill Road, North Haven. This notice dated at North Haven, Connecticut on the 2nd day of February 2023 by the Board of Selectmen of North Haven.
Town clerk will now read the first item of the special town meeting agenda.
The first meeting agenda item, letter A. To consider and act upon a resolution by the Board of Selectmen recommending to the town meeting the approval of the construction of a new bandstand on the North Haven Town Green located at 19 Church Street.
Resolved, A, that in accordance with the recommendation of the Board of Selectmen, the town does hereby approve the construction of a new bandstand on the North Haven Town Green at 19. No, that should not be there, yes.
19 Church Street?
Right, 19 Church Street.
That's where it's located.
Okay, no,
Yep.
that's fine, it's just, all right, so the approval is fine, okay. Is there a second?
Second.
All right, we come to the point of the meeting where we open the floor for discussion for this agenda item. So the rules. For ensuing discussion, anyone who wishes to speak will get a chance to comment before anyone can be called a second time. You must come forward to the microphone, state your name and address before you begin to speak. Limit discussion to this item only, no longer than 5 to 10 minutes. And after everyone else has a chance to speak, you may have another chance. Is there anyone who wishes to speak to this item? For Selectman Frida.
Thank you, Madam Moderator. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an initiative that we've been working on for almost 2 years to replace our showmobile on the green for our concert series and replace it with a permanent structure, a bandstand structure. And we're moving forward with this. There was a supply chain backup on this particular item and the product involved with this. So we think that we have this right on track. And Lynn Sadowski has been a great help to me personally in moving this forward. She took it to our Planning and Zoning Commission, and at that point in time, it passed in 8-24. And Madam Moderator, if Ms. Sadowski would like to speak, there she is right here.
Ms. Sadowski.
Thank you. Thank you, Selectman Frida. Lynn Sadowski, Director of Public Works for the town. As Selectman Frida pointed out, we have gone through a process. We applied for a grant, so this is being funded through the Small Town Economic Assistance Program grant. It is through the Office of Policy and Management. The total grant project is $351,653, of which $200,000 is dedicated to the Town Green Bandstand. It's an excellent project. We're looking forward to putting out a request for proposal for a design build on this, following an approval by the public for this project. And we appreciate your support. It's roughly 46 feet in width in the front. It's 26 feet deep, and it's on a concrete pad that's about 6 inches in thickness. It's an excellent project, really great. So we look forward to the residents embracing it and approving of the project. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else who wishes to speak to this item? Anyone else? Okay. We'll go directly to voting on the resolution. All in favor of agenda item A, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed, signify by saying nay. Hearing no nays, the motion does pass. The town clerk will now read the second item of tonight's agenda.
The second item of tonight's agenda is letter B, to consider and act upon a resolution by the Board of Selectmen recommending to the town meeting the approval of a proposed tax agreement between the town of North Haven and North Haven Solar One LLC relative to the development of an electric generating facility on land located at 122 Mill Road, North Haven.
Resolved that in accordance with the recommendation of the Board of Selectmen, the town does hereby approve the proposed tax agreement between the town of North Haven and North Haven Solar One LLC relative to the development of an electric generating facility on land located at 122 Mill Road, North Haven. Is there a second?
Second.
We will now open the floor for discussion on this agenda item. The rules still apply for Selectman Frida.
Thank you, Madam Moderator. So, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a long-standing initiative by the Catholic cemeteries. I mentioned this at the Board of Selectmen meeting. All across the state and here in North Haven at All Saints cemeteries in particular, what we're seeing is that the Catholic cemeteries have determined that there are portions of the cemetery that are not suitable for interment or burial. So they, meaning the Catholic cemeteries, in this case here in North Haven, they have chosen to bring in a solar company called Viraji, whom we've met with also. We have a representative here tonight, Brian, from Viraji. And they are leasing their land, meaning the Catholic cemeteries, to put in these solar projects, these solar fields. I will say that the solar company, Viraji, has done a great job in working with our residents on a one-by-one basis. We have a tax agreement. It's sort of a pilot program, we would call it here in government. And I'd like to have everyone turn their attention to the document for a moment on page 2, section 1. That section describes the agreement between the company and the town as a annual payment of $8,641. That is incorrect. It's a biannual payment of $8,641, which means it's over $17,000 a year. So we'll have to make that adjustment on the document, Val, and then we will sign it, assuming this goes through tonight. And I want to thank Brian for reminding me of this, because at the last Board of Selectmen meeting, we had positioned it as an annual payment, and after the meeting, you were kind enough to tell me it's a biannual payment when we looked at the finer print. So thank you. So in effect, since the Board of Selectmen meeting, we've doubled our payment with what we thought it was going to be.
Is there anyone else who would like to speak to agenda item 2? Okay. Seeing no hands, we will go directly to voting on the resolution. All in favor of agenda item B, please signify by saying aye.
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 All opposed? And hearing no nays, the motion now passes. And as there is no further business to be considered at the special town meeting, I hereby declare tonight's special town meeting adjourned. The minutes will be made available to the public by the town clerk as soon as possible. End time is 7:14. Have a good night.
6:14.
Oh, sorry, 6:14.
Thanks, Susan.
The preceding program is brought to you in part through a grant from the Town of North Haven. Watch town meetings or other videos on demand at nhtv.com.